I have a Josh Whitehead. We haven't talked to Josh forever. We see each other passing, and last time we talked was about November 2011 at Danbridge Run and at Florence, Alabama. Josh, tell us about how's your life just in 30 seconds.
Man, it's been an exciting past 10 plus years. I think last time we met, our first child Madeline had just been born. She was just a couple months old. Now she's 11. Gosh, just time flies. We've got two more. Our middle one Ada, she's a joy, and our youngest Cooper, he's now 5. So time flies. And there's been all sorts of fun races between here and there as well. Everything from 1 mile to the 50K. I think last time we were talking about running a marathon, and still today I'm running everything from 1 mile to 50K. Here we're right now. We're just outside of Birmingham in Pelham for the Adams Heart Run, and today was a 10 miler. So all sorts of fun.
Definitely. My child, I think, was just like a year or two. Now she's taking a photo. So yeah, we have moved on. Tell us about, over the years, how have you kept up with this? And you still fast today. You ran 10 miles in 52 minutes. That's super fast. And then sometimes we get burnt out. Tell us about. Let's talk about that. Keeping up with your running and still staying fast. You're a rocket scientist turn a runner. We talked about it last time. Tell us about how are you keeping up with the family and having to work, and I know you sustained some injuries. Tell us how did you keep your running alive last 10 years? Tell us about it.
Sure enough. Hey, so I enjoy running. I like I mentioned the last time we talked, I used to be a bicyclist, age 12, 13 or so, all the way up till just before I turned 30. And my wife's always loved running, so she eventually converted me. I'll just go ahead and say it, around 2007. So it's something that we can share. We've got kids now. We get out and do all sorts of things. We probably tend towards bicycling as a family or hiking, honestly, but we get out and run some too. But for me, it's just I enjoy getting out and running. I enjoy being outside. I enjoy meeting people like you, spending time with the running community, which is great. I mean, it raises money for all sorts of excellent causes. And again, it's just great community. So I enjoy it. It's motivating for me to stay in shape, right, to stay healthy. I enjoy running. But yeah, you're right. Everybody has injuries, unfortunately. Some running related, some not. For me, I had quite the 2020, and of course I know everybody in the world had quite the 2020. There's the COVID pandemic and everything else, but I had a running injury early in 2020, hurt my knee, unfortunately, and that put me back on my bicycle, which was great. Missed the bike, got to get out and cross train some, but in June of 2020 I was actually hit by a car.
I remember that.
So that was awful. Broke my back in 3 places, separated my shoulder, partially collapsed lung, bunch of contusions and abrasions. It was not good. But on the positive side, I thank the Lord, thank God, I was saved. I did not, didn't die there. And throughout 2020, I recovered, thankfully. Worked my way back up to walking, worked my way eventually back up to running. And last year was a great year, lots of focus. I was, really motivated to get back out here into running. And so, here it is, 2022, January, and here I am with you talking. It's a miracle that I'm here running, but even more so, the chance to get the win here, in a state age record. So it's just a blessing. I'm motivated by the fact that I can get out and run, and I think a lot of other people have that too. There's the challenge of just getting out and doing new distances or doing new courses. This is my 3rd time here at the Adams Heart Runs. I really like the race. It's kind of rolly, pretty out here in the Oak Mountain State Park. I think everybody has different reasons, and I have a lot myself, but I just enjoy running, and hopefully I can continue doing it for many more years.
So definitely, tell us quickly about how do you keep up with your training? You enjoy running, definitely. For 10 years to keep going this fast, it's really hard. It's really hard. My training, my it went from up to down to I'm bringing it back. It's really hard for me to bring it back. Tell us, how are you keeping up? You're still going fast, like I said earlier. Tell us, how are you keeping give us like a little tip about, walk us through a little bit.
I think, everybody probably has a different approach to training. Lots of folks have coaches. I, highly recommend if you would like to get, some sort of professional guidance on your training, get a coach. I'm going to be honest though, for myself, I've never had a coach. I'm self-coached, and I try to keep it simple. The week I run 1 run a day. some people do doubles morning and afternoon, but I've got young kids, a beautiful, wonderful wife. I want to spend time with the family. So I do one run a day early in the morning, get up and get it done. And so throughout the week, I try to get 3 specific runs done. I get a quality run, either go do hills or some track work like intervals, 1 miles, 400s, 800s, repeats. So that's one of my quality days. I'll have a second quality day where I do a tempo run, right? So including that run, maybe a 5 or 6 mile run at tempo sort of pace. And then the third quality day of the week, I'll include a long run, right? So for me, that's like a 20 miler or a 21, maybe 22 miler. And then all the other runs throughout the week are just easy runs, getting the mileage in and, enjoying being out. So I may throw in a couple strides on 2 of those days, like 5 little pickups at the end, but it's that simple. I mean, that's my typical training for the week, and just try to consistently do it. And also, every month or so, try to throw in a down week. It's good to recover, and if you don't spend some time recovering, you can get stale and burned out or even injured. So I think it's keep it simple, but keep it consistent.
Definitely. What is your weekly miles like?
I'm averaging in the 80 to 90 sort of range right now.
Still.
My wife, she runs 3, sometimes 4 days a week. So for me, that means I got to get out and get back by like 5:15 on some mornings. So those are shorter days. I may do like an 8 miler that day. 13s are pretty normal for the rest of the week.
Excellent. Yeah, it's great to see you here again. Hopefully we can get a longer interview, but this is pretty good.
Hey,
last time when we talked, and that had gone really viral on the YouTube, it's still up there. And great to see you. Congratulations for your win. Any advice? You're a 40+ runner. You're a master runner. Any advice for all the runners out there in a 40+ master runner to continue on their running?
Well, I think you kind of hit it on the head to start out. Look for motivation, right? Look for what motivates you. Find people, right? The community. There's so much, so much out here to motivate you to get out and run, personally and in the community. Look for new races. Look for things, goals to have out there. This was a goal race for me. I'm so thankful that I was blessed with a good day today, and many other people were too, even though it was a little on the cold side. But yeah, I would say do that, and listen to your body. If you have like a little niggle or just on the cusp of having an injury, take a little bit of time off. It's going to be better for you in the long run to back off just a little bit, maybe take a down week, like I was saying, maybe once a month, or when you need it, and that'll keep you from getting hurt and can help you be consistent in your training.
Great, congratulations, and thanks for coming down to Birmingham and running our races here.
Absolutely.
See you soon.
All right.
Thank you.